I have BPD, borderline personality disorder, and one of the things I do a lot with this mental illness is split. Splitting is a very common symptom of those with BPD. We split a lot. And I had to sit back and think to myself that, you know what, some, not all, but some of my splits are actually justified. Okay? Some of my splits are actually justified. And what I've noticed is when I split, sometimes I just don't care. I don't care because I do not split for no reason. If I'm splitting on someone, it's for a good reason. I don't split out of nowhere. Okay? So some of my splits are justified. Now, I understand that some people with this mental illness, BPD, when you split, you feel bad, guilty, ashamed, embarrassed. You feel all sorts of ways when you split. And I do get that way with some of my splits, but not all of them. Some of them I take it like, I don't care. I am not hurt or feel some type of way by all of my types of splits. There are different types of splits, and I went over some of them on my channel, that there are different types of splits. And some of them, I'm like, I don't care that I split. I don't care because my splits, some of them, once again, not all of them, but some of my splits are justified. So if you have BPD and you're curious in this topic and you're like, you know what, maybe some of my splits are justified, then you definitely want to stay tuned and watch this video. But before we dive deeper into this topic, I need to do my hair. This is why my hair is looking like this. I have to take all of this down and detangle it all up because today is my wash day and I'm going to take you guys along with this hair wash thing. But the clips will be fast because this is a very, very long process. And yes, so let me dive in and get started because this can take about an hour. But like I said, I am going to make the clip fast, sped up. That way you don't have to be bored with this process. So, all right, then I'm going to pause this. That way I can put some music in the background. So it's going to be muted. I'm going to have my own music. Yeah, so I'm going to push pause, put my playlist on, and get started with my hair. And then when I'm done with everything, because I have to take this down, wash my hair, come back, finish with the process, and then I want to dive into today's topic. Okay? All right, so let's go do my hair. And I want to do something different. Normally you guys see my hair with that big thing. I clip that on my hair, and I'm growing my hair back. So my hair was like, I had to get 2 years ago 5-6 inches snipped off my ends because I've never had my ends cut. So I had to start over. My hair was way up here. I'm going to try to insert a before somewhere on the screen, but my hair was way up here, way right here. And now 2 years later, I'm right here. And that is all because I was taking care of my hair by protecting it. I was wearing that gigantic thing on my head to protect my ends, but I'm tired of wearing that. I think I want to do my hair kind of like how you see in my profile. I want to do like a ponytail again, put some gel in it. It's been 2 years since I did an awesome hairstyle, but I'm tired of looking like that in my videos. Although I don't care what people think, but I want to switch it up now. It's been 2 years and I've grown my hair. It's like all the way by, like I have to step all the way back now. Well, almost stepped on my scale. But so it's way down here now. It's probably past my armpit because my hair is braided like this. So it's probably longer than that. I gotta watch out. My scale is like right there. I don't want to step on it. So yeah, it's growing, and I need to grow my size back. There was a product that I put in my hair 2 years ago, and it was just eating my hair up, follicles and stuff like that. So it was way more missing than this. So this is some growth here. So yeah, that's one reason why I didn't want to manipulate my hair too much, so that it can just rest and grow. But I'm ready to just finally do another hairstyle. But anyways, let's get into today's video. Stay tuned, and I'll see you when everything is done.
Orange, Unix speaks Chrissy, oh yeah, Chrissy, you know the deal, 'cause she's tryna heal. It's Healing Speaks Chrissy, oh yeah. 'cause she's trying to heal. It's Healing Speaks Chrissy. Oh yeah, she's authentic and real, 'cause she's trying to heal. It's Healing Speaks Chrissy. Strong like a rock, 'cause she's all that she's got. It's Healing Speaks Chrissy. Makes you laugh and cry, feeling good inside. It's Healing Speaks Chrissy. Oh yeah, Chrissy, Chrissy, Chrissy. I don't think you heard me. You know the deal, 'cause she's trying to heal. I said it's Healing Speaks Chrissy. Oh yeah, you know the deal, 'cause she's trying to heal. It's Healing Speaks Chrissy. Oh yeah, Chrissy, Chrissy, Chrissy. Let me say it one more time. You know the deal, 'cause she's trying to heal. It's Healing Speaks Chrissy. Oh yeah. Let me say it one more time. You know the deal, 'cause she's trying to heal. It's Healing Speaks Chrissy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, everyone, I am done. So earlier you saw me taking my hair down, detangling it, and then I went into the shower, you guys, and then I washed my hair, and then I had to detangle it again, and I put my hair back into sections like you see right here. So I'm not quite done. I was going to keep going so you can see me style it, but I'll save that for after this recording. I'm just going to stop right here with the whole thing with my hair because I don't want this to be a very long video. But as you can see, it's a very tedious process. It's something that I only do once a month. And so yes, now it's been 7 hours. I was done around noon. It's now around 7. So it's been 7 hours. I just wanted to make sure that the product in my hair settles. But let's get into today's topic. So earlier I mentioned that some of my splits, not all, are justified. And let me explain what I mean by that. So I have BPD, borderline personality disorder, and also let me know if you feel this way once I get more into what I mean by some of my splits are justified. So what I notice is I'm always blaming how I feel, the way I think, my actions. I'm always blaming it on BPD or any of my other mental illnesses. I'm always saying, oh, that's just my MDD, which is major depressive disorder, or that's just my anxiety, or that's just my BPD. Oh, I'm having another borderline personality disorder moment. No, I started to realize, you know what? Some of my splits are actually justified. Now, there are different ways. I'm not sure if I mentioned that earlier in this video, but there are different ways how we split. Many different ways. I also have on my channel the different ways how we split. But some of my splits are actually justified, and it's not always because of my BPD. I feel like the way I react to certain situations is justified. Anybody else who can react that way, whether you have BPD or not. Let me know if you do that. You always say, oh, I'm just having a BPD moment. Oh, let me just chill out. Let me calm down. Let me take a deep breath. Let me step outside and get some fresh air. I'm having another BPD moment. No. Some of my splits are actually justified. I feel like the way how I react to certain situations or certain things is justified. I think anyone else would act or react the same way, whether you have a mental illness or not. I need to stop blaming or putting things on my BPD just because I have a mental illness. And I think, I may be wrong, but I think people with mental illnesses, we tend to do that a lot. How we act, move, think. We always want to say, oh, that's just my, and you insert whatever mental illness it is. Oh, that's just my depression. That's just my anxiety. That's just my no. Maybe how you reacted, the way you're thinking or the way you feel, whatever the case may be, maybe it's not because of your mental illnesses or mental illness. Maybe it's justified. How you react is how anybody else would react, and maybe it's not because you're BPD or whatever mental illness that you have. It's justified. And I don't split for no reason. If someone made me split, it had to be for a good reason. I'm not that person with BPD that just splits on someone out of nowhere. And when I split on someone, and I'm mainly talking about the black and white type of splitting, if you got me to the point where you caused me to split and now I want to door slam, I talked about door slam on my channel. If you want to check out that video, I talked about the BPD door slam. I do that a lot with people. Now, I can't do it with everyone, like my past coworkers. I don't want to talk about the coworkers I work with now, but in the past, I worked with some coworkers that I did a lot of door slamming. But guess what? They're my coworkers. I can split on my coworkers and door slam on them, but guess what? I have to still see them every day. So like if you've caused me to split on you for something that it had to be because of something that you said or done, or you displayed another side of yourself I didn't see, because a lot of people take a while to show their true colors. So when I see someone act a certain way, especially, and I do this, I split on people like this because this is how I am. If I don't see myself doing that, then I don't want to bother with you because what you did or said is out of pocket. And it's like I want my people in the circle to be a reflection of me, if that makes sense. So when I see people acting, they said something interesting, they looked at me, even if you look at me in a certain way, or if you ignore me. And that's one thing I can't stand, is being ignored, especially if I address the person first and they act like I don't exist or that I'm not there. I will split. So this is what I mean by it's justified. Wouldn't anyone in a way would act the same way I would react if you're being ignored by someone, or that person treats you like you're not there? Can I really say I'm just having a BPD moment, let me just chill and breathe? No, I believe anyone would react the same way in a situation like this, whether you have BPD or not. It is not always let me not split on this person, I'm just having another BPD, let me look at my DBT skills on this. No, I split on people for a good reason. Once you display who you are or who you truly are, then I'm going to split and I'm going to door slam. And I'm talking about black and white, by the way. I believe I'm talking about black and white splitting. Like I said, there's many different ways how we split, but I don't split on people for no reason. It's a good reason why. And I believe the things, not all, like I said, not all, but some of the stuff that I split, I think anybody else would have the same reaction. And it's not because I have a mental illness. These are actual legit, feelings, that I can feel this way. I'm kind of losing my thought. I'm losing my thought, but it's legit to feel this way in this situation. Anybody would react a certain way in a situation. One thing, here's another one. If you have BPD, I know a lot of us do not like when people don't respond to like our text messages right away. Who can relate to that, right? Oh, you didn't text me back. And anyone can react a certain way. If you're like automatic, like, oh man, this person didn't text me back, and you're having this reaction to this person didn't text me back, and then your mind starts to spiral. I think that's not just a BPD thing. I think anyone will have their mind spiraling if someone did not text you back, especially if it's someone that you like. Like for instance, if you're going on a date and the guy got your number and you're like, okay, I text him, but he didn't text me back. Same thing for the guy. Okay, I text her, but she didn't text me back. Anyone will have these thoughts. Anyone. You see what I mean by my splits are justified? I believe that this is just human nature, or like typical reactions, I guess is what I'm trying to say. The word is not there. Another word I want to word it, but it's just, this is typical reactions to certain situations. Is not because of my reactions, is not always because of my BPD. Some, not all of my splitting are justified. It is. And I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to keep saying, oh, Chrissy, calm down. This is just your BPD. Calm down. This is just your anxiety. Calm down. This is just your MDD. No. How I react to certain situations, I am sure anybody else without a mental illness will react the same exact way. Okay? So this is what I mean by some of my splits are justified. And sometimes when I split on people, let's go back to the black and white splitting real quick. When I split on people like that, I believe that's my own way of protecting myself from certain type of people. I cannot be around certain type of people. I can't. If you treated me a certain way, if you said something funny, if you have, and this is consistent. I get it. Some people have bad days, so I give them grace. But if it's day 2 and you did it, day 3 and you did it, and it's a pattern, oh no, I'm splitting. I'm splitting. And I'm going to door slam. I don't want anything to do with you. And like I said, I think that is still justified, because whether you have BPD or not, someone's going to react to that situation the same way that does not have BPD. They're gonna be like, okay, you're ignoring me, you're acting different, you have a different tone with me, you don't even look at me, or you make weird jokes and that's supposed to be funny, things like that. Anybody would be like, whoa, wait a minute now, I don't want to deal with you. It's not, why is that type of black and white associated with BPD only? Or just, not even only, just that's a BPD thing. No, I think that's just a typical way how people react in a situation like that. I hope I'm making sense. I hope I'm making sense. Who can relate? Like, yes, I have BPD, and I always do that. I always put blame on my mental illnesses. And like I said, it can be whatever mental illness you have, you insert it. I have 3, so I'm always mentioning mine. I don't like mentioning other people's mental illnesses because I don't have those mental illnesses. So I keep other people's mental illnesses out my mouth. If you notice, I don't ever mention anybody else's mental illnesses on my channel besides my MDD, BPD, and my anxiety and the psychosis and stuff like that. But that's all I wanted to come on here and talk about. If you are always blaming things on your mental illnesses, do know that some of your splits are justified. Do know that you're not, don't beat yourself up. Okay, do not beat yourself up. Some of your splits are justified. Okay, and anybody can react a certain way to that particular situation that stressed you out or that triggered you. And that's what I've been doing lately. I have been telling myself, let me stop blaming my behaviors, my thoughts, my moods on my mental illnesses, because some of that stuff is actually justified. Okay. And like I said, I do not split for no reason. It has to be a very good reason for me to do any type of those splits. Okay. Because splitting is like an umbrella. There are different ways. And I went on my channel. On my channel, there's different ways. Check it out if you haven't already. Okay, so yeah, that is all that I really wanted to talk about. And I'm letting you all know that you're not alone. People with mental illnesses or BPD do know, like I said before, that some of your splits are actually justified and you're not tripping. Okay, I believe that's why I said not all. Some of them are associated with BPD only and not with, people that don't have it. A lot of the splits are definitely only linked to us with BPD, whether you are the quiet type or the classic traditional type. However, some of the splits I believe that we do, other people without the BPD do it too. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you. Today's topic is now done. I am going to finish my hair now and style it. So I'm not going to be wearing that gigantic hair thing. I think my hair did a lot of growing in the 2 years. I'm proud of the hair that's been growing. I've been getting my, sides and stuff, or they call them edges. I've been getting my edges back. Hopefully I don't look funny though when I have my hair up in a ponytail, because like I said, it's still trying to grow in. I'm actually kind of nervous putting hair gel back in my hair after 2 years. But I want my hair back in a ponytail, kind of like how you see in my profile picture. I want to do my hair like that. It's been 2 years. I'm tired of wearing that gigantic puff on the top of my head. So I think for the month of December, I'm going to at least do that hairstyle, at least for the month of December. And then maybe January, I'll go back to protecting my hair so I can continue to grow it out. And it's gotten so long, as you can see, I've been loving on my hair while I was doing my hair. And you can see in the video earlier, I was dancing with my hair. I love my hair. I love my hair. I love my texture. I love everything about my hair. So that's why I was adoring it. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will definitely see you in the next video. I think I have another topic that's kind of related to this. You know what I want to talk about? Never mind. Just make sure that you click and see that one. It's kind of related to this video. It's inspired by this video. I think I know my next topic. So if you want to know what that topic is, stay tuned, click the video, and yeah. All right, bye. Enjoy the rest of your day or night.